crew for this evening. So we thank you for joining us. Haley, welcome to Alamo Stadium. I know this is your first time here.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Like I said, on our vodcast, for those that tuned in earlier this week, I've lived right by here for quite a bit, have never made the trip out, and it surely is not disappointing. It's beautiful, great weather today, awesome atmosphere, got some fans on both sides. Kind of has a big game feel since we're getting district play kicked off here tonight, and this is sure to be, I think, Bobby, a pretty close matchup between the Harlandale Indians and the Edison Golden Bears.
Certainly excited to see these two teams come together. As excited to see district start. This is a 9-district in this 14 5A Division II district. It looks like the Harlandale Indians will receive the football to start the game. So we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue the Martinez and Associates pregame show and get ready for kickoff. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, presented by...
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
We welcome you back to Alamo Stadium here in beautiful north central San Antonio. The Edison Golden Bears are hosting the Harlandale Indians. The Indians coming off a tough loss against the Veterans Memorial Patriots last week, Haley. And we're talking about the Harlandale Indians. And let's talk about this offensive unit that's coming out in the field to start this ball game, Haley. They will definitely be a second time, I should say, for Jacob Salcedo to come out onto the field. Last week, his first game as a varsity quarterback. This will be his second game with the game against a tough Veterans Memorial Patriots football team.
Yeah, you know, the Indians, again, kind of started off with a tough game last week to get the season started with the Veterans Memorial Patriots, but that's a very good Patriots team. I know that the Indians are probably coming out really amped, really excited. They got that kind of first little loss out of the way, and it's sure to be an exciting game tonight. Coach Albert Torres leading the Indians, who's done historically pretty well for Harlandale. They came in sixth in their district last year, but are hoping to be extremely competitive this year. And Coach Torres is surely going to have these guys kind of fired up to get this district play, this new district play started.
Yeah, this district is going to be interesting. It's going to be a more competitive district. With all these teams in the area, it's going to be fun to watch. Edison coming into today's game. they've got to be excited as well. They're coming off a first win. They've got to be happy to come off on some of that momentum and to start this district tonight.
Yeah, led up by head coach Jesse Monreal. He's been over at Edison for the last 5 years. They're also coming out pretty fired up. Like you said, Bobby, they started off with a season opening win. They defeated Kennedy last week 22-7, so pretty competitive game, but they were able to put them away. The Golden Bears returning honestly a good amount of starters, 5 offensive starters, returning 7 defensive starters. So expect this Edison Bears team to bring a good amount of experience to the field tonight, and expect them to be pretty competitive with these Harlandale Indians tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and we're here. Again, we are in the north central side of San Antonio. At some point, we'll try to get you some aerial shots of this area. Such a great venue. I know, Haley, we talked about in the podcast earlier, talking about your first experience here, but it's not your first time in the area. You went to school right across the street, right behind us.
I did, yes. I had the pleasure of going to Trinity University, so literally parked in this parking lot. I'm not kidding, like probably 1,000 times, and had just never had a reason to come here. So really, really cool stadium, beautiful field, as we kind of start to see some of the band starting to play and some of the players starting to get lined up here in their tunnel, starting to see some of the players get out and go in here.
Well, let's see. Yes, we're looking at the stadium.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
And we welcome you back to Alamo Stadium. Haley Wilson, I'm Bobby Mendez. We are very happy to be here and happy that you're joining with us here at RCI Sports. We want to welcome in our brand new sponsors this year. We have Rufio. They are a solar company. Base areas. screen. So we're going to try to get that mic down over to the field. Hopefully we can get the band here. Right now the chop is coming through, what seems like.
A little bit. There we go.
So we're taking it down to the field. We got Isaiah Castro on the camera down on the field, so he's going to give us that footage now there, so we appreciate that. Isaiah. In just a moment, it will be the national anthem.
And now the starter for the Golden Bears on defense tonight. On the 85, the starter Bears defensive end, 48 touchdown penalties. He started defensive end. Defensive tackle receiving 65, Adrian Barber, 74, Jake Gates Rodriguez. The linebacker, Troy Nelson, 92, Ricky Turbo, 81, Ricky Rodriguez. Strong safety, 93, DeMarco Gomez. Free safety, number 5, Simon Burke. Corner, 81, Larry Zavala. And the other corner, number 80, Mark Rodriguez. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand to recognize our nation for the playing of the national anthem. The colors this evening will be presented by the Golden Bear Battalion. U.S. Guard flag bearer Gabriel St. John. U.S. flag bearer Eric Chopper. Texas flag bearer Aurelio Rodriguez. Texas Guard bearer Mark Lewis.
It's still choppy on Caesars. Well, hold on. Coach, what connection are the cameras on? A Wi-Fi connection? How do they talk to each other? The cameras. What connection are they on? Like. What Wi-Fi are you? No, I think the Wi-Fi. Not at all. That was the Edison Golden Bear Marching Band and the ROTC for the Edison Golden Bears. We are just a few moments away from kickoff. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get ready for kickoff. You're watching High School Football on RC Audio Sports, brought to you by Martinez and Associates.
When we got a look at the gorgeous historic Hangar 9, we knew it was the perfect place for our wedding. It provided the blank canvas we needed to plan our dream wedding, and it fit our 370 guests easily. We had family come to Brooks from all over the world. We booked over 60 rooms at the Embassy Suite. It meant a lot to have our wedding at such an important historic landmark.
Revitalizing former military buildings helps us preserve our history, like the Air Force Officers Club, which is becoming Southerly Coast and Comfort. People from all over San Antonio will be able to sit back and enjoy a meal in the exact place where history unfolded. Nearby, the former Air Force Chapel will be transformed into an exciting restaurant concept. Readapting historical sites takes a little longer, but Brooks is committed to preserving their past while creating opportunities for their future.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons, upbringing, things that have happened in life.
And we're back. We welcome you to Alamo Stadium. Here come the Indians. Picked up the ball at the 20, across, down, and brought down at the 29-yard line. Again, the Harlandale Indians will be starting offensive first. Let's get those Indians starting lineup for the offense, and I'll get Haley to give us the defense here in just a moment. For the Harlandale Indians, wide receivers, number 80 and 84, that's Rene Renteria, and then 84 is Saxon Langenberg. He's a wide receiver. Then the other two wide receivers, number 16, Joseph Esparza, and no number for Roger Dominguez. We'll get that here in just a moment. Then on the front offensive line, we'll get the rest after this play here. Salcedo, the quarterback, they hand the ball off to their running back. That's number 21, Zion Molina. We mentioned the quarterback, that is Jacob Salcedo. And then the front offensive line, left tackle number 62, Andres Reyes. Left guard number 61, Jose Hernandez. Right guard, Justin Menchaca, number 70. Me and him matched up on the field just a moment ago. Number 55, Rene Casillas. That's the starting lineup for the Harlandale Indians right now. There is a penalty on the field called against the Indians, pushing them back 5 yards. Haley, let's get that starting defensive line for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, for the Golden Bears, we have Ricardo Perez, Seth Salcedo, Adrian Vargas, Jose Rodriguez, Alex Hernandez, Ricard Tovar, Victor Rodriguez, Marco Gomez, Samad Bunch, Lazarus Zavala, and Mark Rangel starting for the Golden Bears as the Indians pick up just a couple of yards with a run there by Joseph Esparza.
All right, now that brings up a second down. Wait a second. Second down here after that replayed first down. So second down, and we'll say about 20 yards here now for the Indians. They come in a 5 wide receiver set. We see that there. This is a very, very fast-paced moving offense for the Indians. Plenty of time for Rodriguez. He has all day, looks around, and he looks downfield looking for his receiver. Could not get the ball there in time, or not necessarily in time, but could not get it to him. Number 16, Jacob Esparza.
Yeah, Braden kind of in and out of the hands there of the Golden Bears defense, number 80, Mark Rangel. Could have been a pretty costly pick early here in the game as the Indians come up with 3rd and 20.
All right, and that is Salcedo. Check that on the running back, Jacob Salcedo. I was thinking of Justin Rodriguez from McCullum just a second ago.
So many names.
That's tomorrow. Another 5 wide receiver set here for the Indians. Again, this type of offense requires the quarterback to know exactly what he's doing. There he goes on a scramble. He has to take it up the field, gets up to the 20-yard line, and he is brought down there by the Edison Golden Bears.
Fantastic tackle there by number 85, Ricardo Perez. Just grabbed the side of his sock, grabbed the side of his pants, was able to bring him down here as the special teams unit comes out here for the Harlandale Indians.
Yeah, we talk about this offense, Haley, and how important it is for the quarterback and his receivers to connect. This is a heavy pass type of offense, and if they are not connecting, it's going to make it for 3 and outs for these Indians.
Yeah, as number 55, Rene Castillas, comes up here for the punt.
Here comes a kick. Nice. High punt. It'll be fair caught. Oh, that was close, but nonetheless, it'll be downed inside Harlandale territory. Marco Gomez, the sophomore for the Golden Bears. Let's get the offense for the Golden Bears, and then we'll get Haley to give us a defense for the Indians. Leading the Golden Bears at quarterback for Edison is Roger Lopez. He's a senior, wears number 12. Ethan Escamilla, the running back. Number 45 is a tight end, Josue Ruiz. Wide receiver number 9, Isaiah Tovar. Wide receiver number 2, Arsenio Rodriguez. Emmanuel Diaz wears number 10, and he's a wide receiver. They go up the middle and get up to the 40. A good 5-yard gain on that play. Jonathan Elizondo, offensive lineman, number 66. The other offensive linemen are number 76, Ricky Dodson, number 61, Jesse Monreal, number 75, Damian Hernandez, and Ramsey Chavarria, number 71.
For the Harlandale defense, real quick, we have number 56, Aiden Sosa, number 66, Jaden Castaneda, number 54, Julio Martinez, number 32, Jay Cifuentes, number 45, Isaiah Flores, number 30, Nicholas Rodriguez, number 23, Nathaniel Vasquez, number 20, Carlos de la Vega, number 33, Robert Acuna, number 24, Jacob Fonseca, and number 22, Jackson Garcia.
Jackson Garcia among one of the ones on the tackle there, on the group tackle for the Indians there. Nothing going up. Defensively, Indians putting pressure defensively, rolling to the right side, back up across the 45. Stop there made by Isaiah Flores. Roger Lopez, the rolling to his right side. So now brings up fourth down here for the Edison Golden Bears. They bring out their punting unit team. Set to punt. Number 32 is Richard Tovar. Back to receive for the Indians. Usually we're used to seeing Saxon Langenberg. Let's see if that's who it is for the Indians. Who is that? Back to receive for the Indians, Zion Molina.
Nice high punt.
Check that. That's number 16, Joseph Esparza. I hear good things about Joseph Esparza.
Great punt there. Great punt there by the Golden Bears. Number 32, Richard Tovar.
All right, the Indians with another chance. The defense doing them a big favor and giving them a stop there. All right, we're ready here. The Indians have the football inside, deep inside Edison their own Harlandale territory. Out of the shotgun. Indians elect to go on the ground, and nothing doing there as that front defensive effort for the Edison Golden Bears does a great job of keeping Zion Molina from seeing any kind of daylight.
Yeah, and both defenses here just doing a good job of not giving up anything big to get this game started. Been very, patient, if you will. Neither offense really able to get anything going early. Still early in this first quarter, 7 minutes, 24 seconds left, but we have...
There's a penalty there.
Penalty there. Yeah, I think it was on the Golden Bears. Was it roughing the passer? Oh, hitting below the waist, he said. So this is going to allow the Indians to pick up their first down. Going to bring them to their own 25. 15-yard pickup there, so massive, big gainage there by the Indians. Give them a little bit better of a field position. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs.
Salcedo out of the shotgun. Indians keep it on the ground to Zion Molina. Molina not able to escape the wrap of the Edison Golden Bear claws on the right side of the defense.
Yeah, great tackle there again by number 80, Mark Rangel. Said, no, not today.
It's bringing up a second down now. Second down and 13 for the Indians. Again, they're in their spread offense. One back in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Sparza gets the catch. Runs in between a couple of defenders across the 25. And the ball will be spotted right at the Harlandale 26-yard line, where the Indians will have a 3rd and long situation here.
Able to pick up 2 or 3 yards there, but going to bring up 3rd and 9 for the Indians.
Well, there's no surprise here. That is a passing situation for the Indians. They come out in a 5-wide set. Salcedo, he's going to be pressured over from his left side. Gets rid of the football, but it gets batted down by the defense. Number 33 for the Edison Golden Bears. That is Jonathan Jimenez. He is a sophomore linebacker. And once again, we're going to see the punting unit out for the Harlandale Indians.
And number 80, one of the receivers for the Indians there, Rene Renteria, was open because his defender kind of went to pick up Saucedo, but the pass just kind of got swatted down by the Golden Bears, and that'll bring out the special teams again for the Indians, with the Golden Bears kind of set to receive right around the 50-yard line.
So now, again, the punt is really high. Look, Golden Bears are getting really close to getting near the punter as they are pressuring on those last 2 opportunities there that they had, and got really close to getting close to blocking that.
Yeah, and number 3 there, Marco Gomez, both times hasn't really gotten too frazzled. Kind of stayed in his area, made a successful catch, hasn't gotten to him, but the Indians trying to put some pressure on early for sure.
So now the Indians defense back out onto the field. Golden Bears come out in a tighter bunch. They keep the ball on the ground, find some room on the outside, and finally brought down right at around the 46-yard line, already in Harlandale territory. Ball is carried by number 22, Ethan Escamilla. Still no score here. We're in the first quarter. 5:17 to go. This is the second set of downs now for the Golden Bears. They keep it over to Escamilla. And Escamilla trying to get down near the first down marker, but he is a little short. I don't know. Oh, man, inches. Oh, no, they're going to give him the first down. So new set of downs for the Edison Golden Bears. They've been doing a good job, Haley, of finding room on the outside.
Yeah, couple of good plays there. Gain of 6 by Escamilla. You've seen him touch the ball a couple of times tonight, but fresh set of downs here as we get a QB sneak by number 12, quarterback Roger Lopez. He's going to pick up a good 5 yards.
I like what Edison is doing here. They're just keeping the ball on the ground. They know that they're not getting really big plays on each of these runs that they're getting, but they're getting enough chunks of yards in order to be efficient and move the chains.
Yeah, it's early in the game. They're just kind of playing their game, not trying to rush anything, not going for any super long passes or anything like that. Just trying to pick up a handful of yards at the time and kind of pace their game.
Out of the shotgun, looking right, under pressure, deep pass, a little too far. Coverage on that was Jackson Garcia.
It's like I jinxed it, just as I said, no long, crazy long passes.
Quarterback there for the Golden Bears. Again, that's Roger Lopez. He's a senior. There was some pressure coming in, but, might as well. They haven't thrown the football yet, and they did there at that point. That was the first pass there for Roger Lopez in this ball game. This is the 4th play of the drive. 3rd down here for the Golden Bears. Out of the shotgun, the pocket is collapsing, and a big arm wrapped around the quarterback Lopez. I believe that was number 54 that got his first arm around there.
Yeah, Julio Martinez with the big tackle there for a loss for the Golden Bears. And again, it's going to bring out the special teams unit, as kind of neither one of these teams is letting either one get too close to scoring.
So now it's a 4th down. So that was a huge defensive play there. We want to mark that play, I think, for future reference, because that was a big stop there by big number 54, Julio Martinez. There's the punt. High punt. Indians are smart to get away, and that was a great punt. Great coverage there by Edison. They're really going to make the Indians go to work there inside the 5 at their own 2-yard line. Indians got to find something within their own offense to get something going. So far, we've seen absolutely nothing from this Harlandale offense.
Nothing, and fantastic, really smart play there by number 5 for the Golden Bears, Samad Bunch, who leaped over the line, tipped the ball so it could stay in play, and puts the Indians right at their 2-yard line. So a lot of yardage is going to be needed for the Indians to get on the board here.
Yeah.
See the Harlandale Indian Band. We got some of the dancers, some of the cheer squad.
Little help for the Indians. Out of their own end zone. Salcedo fakes the handoff. Dangerous pass into the end zone. Somehow it was completed, and the Indians got themselves a little bit of room there. Big catch for little number 16, Joseph Esparza.
Yeah, great yardage there. Pretty bold pass considering their field position, but he's going to pick up good 6 yards. Going to move the offense up quite a bit.
Yeah, it gives them enough yardage there to give Salcedo some breathing room, so he doesn't necessarily have to panic as he's in his own end zone.
There's another shot of the dance squad, the cheer squad over there for the Indians. You can see we got 2 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the first quarter.
The only receiver to make some catches this evening for the Indians, number 16, Joseph Esparza. Out of the shotgun now is Salcedo. Slow developing play, another play action. Salcedo was getting hit as he tried to get rid of the football, and in the pressure there, Ricardo Perez, the Edison Golden Bears, number 85, he's been a little pesky customer for Salcedo this evening.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 4, so another 3rd down here for the Indians. This one a lot more manageable than some of the other ones we've seen so far.
Again, this is Jacob Salcedo's second start on varsity. Fakes the handoff. Nice pass. Good catch down the middle. First down across the 20, down to the 22. Move the chains for the Indians.
And again,
Who is
hitting
that?
number 16, Joseph Esparza.
13-yard pickup there as they get to Esparza. Jacob, check that. That is Joseph Esparza. Some big catches tonight for Esparza. Here comes that option. And Zion, he'll get it. He gets some room. He's got some speed across the 30 down and knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Move the chains once again. Hey, Haley, just as we called it, the Indians needed to do something. They needed to get to work. We said we hadn't really seen much production, but again, this drive started at the Harlandale Indian 2-yard line, and here we are now at the Harlandale 35.
Yeah, you can see the Indians starting to gain some confidence. They come out 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
Look at the bottom of your screen there. Look at how tight these receivers are being played. But down the field, Salcedo finding again the receiver hanging on to the football. Who else?
Number 16.
Joseph Esparza. Once again, they're able to bail out Jacob Salcedo. If you look at the bottom of the screen, and look, we're fortunate enough to have a little bit of a video camera replay there. Great concentration there by Esparza hanging onto the football.
Yeah, and he just completely lost his man there for an 11-yard gain.
Out of the shotgun. Salcedo, nice arm, gets rid of the football, passes incomplete. He was looking for his receiver, Rene Renteria. So that was an incomplete pass. That'll bring up second down. And again, the only receiver to catch a football for the Indians so far has been number 16, Joseph Esparza. So brings up a 2nd and 10 now. This is the Indians' 5th play of the drive as you see a man in motion. Zion Molina will get it, but boy, he delivers the hit on that play right there, and he gets maybe a yard as he falls forward. Check that. That is Saxon Langenberg on the end around. Three-yard pickup there for the Indians. Check that. That's going to be a 2-yard gain. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Out of the shotgun. Good field view this time here for the Indians. Salcedo scrambling. Goes up the middle. He is hit and brought down from behind, but I'm sure you guys saw those flags come flying across the screen.
It's going to be a holding call.
So that's going to push the Indians back. I believe, so if that was the 3rd down, they decline it. It should be a 4th. But, yeah, so they declined that because it was a very little gain on that play there. So now it's a 4th down. Well, the Indians, a little bit better of an offensive performance there as they were able to get some, field advantage by moving the football.
Yeah, you could see the Indians kind of start to feel some confidence there. They're starting to get their momentum up. Just weren't able to kind of get past that kind of midfield point, but they'll punt it away here.
That's a great punt, but this will be fielded inside the 20, and that's Marco Gomez. Gomez will get up to the 25, the 26-yard line. So good special teams coverage on that there by the Indians, and still no score here from Alamo Stadium. Pretty fast-moving game. We're just 17 seconds away, and I don't think we've taken any breaks in the first quarter. So it is going to be Edison's ball. Nothing to nothing here so far.
Yeah, it's both teams again defensively have been doing a great job of keeping the other one contained. We saw some offensive strides made there by the Indians. We'll see if the Golden Bears kind of match that here. as they get what's likely to be their last snap of the first quarter.
In motion is Emmanuel Diaz. They keep it on the ground, but the defense for the Indians are smart on that play right there. Brought down by number 56, Aiden Sosa. Three seconds left to go. We are going to go ahead and take our very first break of this game. And you are watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, presented by Martinez and Associates.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
We are back here at Alamo Stadium in beautiful north central San Antonio, Texas. We are back. Ready to start this second quarter. There's no score so far. Edison now has the football. Lopez finds a receiver. Great catch.
Fantastic.
There. Isaiah Tovar had an Indian defender hanging on his back, and he still caught the football.
Fantastic catch there by Tovar. That's gonna give them pick up 6 yards, I think, for the Golden Bears. It's gonna bring us to 3rd and 4.
Big pickup there. Good first play out of the break for the Edison Golden Bears. Lopez this time keeps it himself, and he might get a yard on that play. They'll give him 2. So again, positive yardage for the Edison Golden Bears. They opened it up with a pass play, picked up about 5 on that one, then another little run here for a couple more yards. So that shows 4th down. So far, I don't think it's 4th down. Is it 4th down? Well, it is 4th down. They're going for it.
10 seconds left.
Roger Lopez.
Play clock.
Unless it's going to be a quick kick. Oh, Indians did jump. Boy, oh boy, I remember that trick. So there's flags on the play.
Everyone's pointing hands. We'll see who it's on. See who jumped first.
The officials doing a little illustration. And the decision has been made. And here comes the announcement. Oh, backfired there for the Edison Golden Bears. So that's going to push them back. That might now change their decision to kick the football. But an old trick, the yo hard count. Get them to jump, give you a free first down. As Lee Corson would say, not so fast, my friend.
So that's going to bring out special teams for...
Should be Zion Molina back to receive. No. 16 has earned the spot to get the return back, which is Esparza.
Esparza getting a lot of touches, getting a lot of work in tonight already.
There's a high kick. Takes an Edison bounce, and it will be downed right at the Harlandale 48-yard line, where the Indians will now take over with the football. So the last time they had the football, they marched about 50 yards and got a good surge.
Yeah, starting with much better field position on this drive, Bobby. I mean, for every every offensive set this game, they've started from like the 2, 3, 7 yard line. So much better field position here. Curious to see if they'll kind of keep up that confidence and momentum we saw in the last offensive set.
Here come the Indians. Out of the shotgun, high snap. Salcedo able to bring it down. Zion finds a gap in the middle, and a big first down for the Indians. Zion Molina found a good gap.
Fantastic run there by Molina. Going to pick up around 14, maybe 15 yards here to bring the Indians down to the 37.
All right, 4 wide receiver set, 3 left, 2 right. Guard and tackle pull on that one there. And someone from the right side or the left side of the Edison Golden Bears, number 33 for the Golden Bears, that's Jonathan Jimenez. He finds that gap and gets in the backfield, a loss of a yard there for the Indians. Salcedo taking control of this offense. Sits up in the pocket, rolls over left, throws on the run, finds his receiver, Joseph Esparza, gets down inside the 10, down to the 4-yard line.
Fantastic play there by Esparza. Really good patience there too by Salcedo. He had pressure coming up behind him, but he waited till Esparza was open, and that's going to it's going to be a 34-yard pickup there for the Indians.
First and goal to go now for the Indians. This is by far their best field position of the night here in the second quarter. No score. Salcedo looking to make that change right now. Sends a man in motion, hands it up, and he gets it over to Esparza, and maybe a yard gain on that play there.
Nothing big there, nothing big. You see Zion Molina just come in off of the sidelines here. Still going to be second and goal.
Salcedo now checking out the defense. Sends Esparza in motion. Double fake. Zion can't go nowhere. Don't tell me that's a fumble. And Edison has recovered. What a huge turnover there for the Edison Golden Bears as the Indians were preparing to get something going to go inside the end zone. A big defensive turnover.
Yeah, the ball just on the second they faked once, but on the actual handoff, ball just kind of got lost in translation a bit there, and that's going to be a great defensive effort there by Edison to stop what was looking like was going to be a Harlandale touchdown.
Golden Bears, Edison, from their own 10-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and they get up to the 11-yard line.
Small little run there by number 22, Ethan Escamilla. I don't know if they gained anything there. I don't think they did.
Ran into that pile. Ran into that pile there, or that traffic jam, if you will. Still no score here. These two teams giving their best shot. Big defensive stance and big defensive turnover by the Golden Bears. They now have the football. It is a quarterback keeper for Lopez. Lopez does a good job across the 15 up to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be a tackle there by number 22 for the Indians, Jackson Garcia.
Jackson Garcia last week had 5 solo tackles, 2 assists.
Wow.
He was named Harlandale the team in practice. He was the MVP on the defensive side.
It's going to bring up a third down here for the Golden Bears, 3rd and 4.
Big third down here for Edison, trying to make something happen. Lopez keeps it, He gets across the 20. That's enough for a first down and some. And it took about three Indians led by Jackson Garcia to get Lopez to go out of bounds. New set of downs here for Edison. Edison with 6:40 to go in the first quarter. Big stop there coming from the backside for the Indians. Jay Cifuentes. Will they not blow the whistle? What? That is probably the biggest carry I've ever seen in high school football, because he was hit right at the line of scrimmage and took him about 10 yards. But there are some flags on the play.
Yeah, I think there might have been some extracurriculars happened either after or as that play was going down.
Oh, that's going to go against the Indians, so that's going to give an additional 15 yards on top of that play for the Golden Bears. From the spot of the foul, they add 15 yards from wherever the incident occurred. So now that puts them in Harlandale, not deep in Harlandale territory, just inside. But they're moving the football along the left side. Ethan Escamilla, Indians trying to find a way to stop this combination of Ethan Escamilla and Roger Lopez.
It's the fifth play of the drive here for the Golden Bears. So we see two receivers out to the right, the snap, handoff to Escamilla, and he's going to pick up the first down.
Boy, those Edison Golden Bears are really fighting really hard between the tackles, and what a fantastic run there. Again, an impact that began right at the line of scrimmage and ends picking up a first down. The Golden Bears are racing against the clock here. 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this first quarter. Still no score.
This is going to be the longest drive of the game here for the Edison Golden Bears. It actually might be the longest drive of the game for either team.
Still no score. 5:01 to go. First and 10 from the Harlandale 45 on the ground. Nothing doing. Good stop there by the Indians. On the stop, Robert Acuna, Nico Rodriguez. Second down and 11 now. On the ball carry, Alex Hernandez. He is a senior. I believe that's the first time we see him this evening. Two receivers right, one receiver left. Lopez has pressured. He was wrapped around the ankles.
And it's
and it is intercepted. And he is down. Who's got that interception?
That's going to be number 32, Jay Cifuentes.
It all started right there with that pressure from the defense. One of the defenders had Lopez wrapped up around the feet. He got rid of the football, threw it short.
Actually, I think that was picked off by number 33, Robert Acuna, and then what might have been the fumble was recovered by number 22, Jackson Garcia.
We'll have to check that.
So you can see here the Indians.
So a big turnover now for the Indians, a turnover which created earlier the Indians did to give the Golden Bears the football. The Golden Bears give it right back, but the Indians have a lot of work to do with 4 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Just back and forth action here, scoreless so far. I mean, both teams' defense is playing well. Couple of lapses by the offense of the Indians. Now, one here by the offense of the Golden Bears, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 here for the Indians.
Here we go. Indians under 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Salcedo up in the pocket, being chased, finds some room, gets up to the 18-yard line. Third down. This is going to be a big third down here, Haley. I feel like we've said that a couple of times. A big third down, but still no score for these two teams. The Indians, remember, elected to receive the football to start the game, so they will go on defense when they come back from halftime. It is imperative that the Indians do something here, and they get across the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and about 4. So the Indians are going to get ready to punt the football away. Indians set to punt.
Special teams coming out a little late.
Well, let's see if they're willing to take we got 2 seconds, 1 second, so a timeout more than likely is going to be taken by the Indians. They were not in a hurry to get this punt off. So the first break in action comes with 2 minutes and 12 seconds in this second quarter. You are watching Harlandale ISD High School football, brought to you by Martinez and Associates.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons, upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. Those are the reasons that I am a trial attorney.
Welcome back to Alamo Stadium in north central San Antonio, just across from the San Antonio Zoo. Haley Wilson, Robert Villafranca, Joey Mejia, Cesar Mendez, Isaiah Castro. And I'm Bobby Mendez. We thank you for joining us. 0-0 between these two teams. Indians punting the ball away. It was a low punt. It will be fielded. And just as he is there to catch the ball, Carlos De La Vega for the Indians is there to bring him down.
Yeah, great tackle there. Edison had nowhere to go. So that's going to bring up a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left here. About to hit the 2-minute warning, but 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Still scoreless.
2 minutes, 3 seconds. Defense on the field now for the Indians, but the Edison Golden Bears certainly within striking distance. Plenty of time on the clock. Just a couple big plays away. Again, remember, this is the Harlandale Indians did receive the football to start the first half, so they will kick off to these Edison Golden Bears to start the second. Lopez being chased down by a linebacker. He misses the tackle. Lopez gets across the 25, and it was Isaiah Flores. He went one-on-one with Lopez. Lopez gave him the okey-doke and able to get a first down. New set of chains Plenty of time on the clock, 1:53 to go.
18-yard pickup there by Lopez. He looks strong. He's had a couple of runs this game where, like you said, Bob, he's shaking people off left and right. Massive pickup there by Lopez. Much needed for the Golden Bears if they're going to score here before the quarter expires.
45 yards there for Lopez. Fakes the handoff. Pass is complete, but immediately hit. The pass is caught by Mark Rangel. On the stop for the Indians is Robert Acuna. Brings up second down. The clock continues to run. Again, Edison has not called a timeout. I believe they have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. Harlandale has called 2 of them, or 1. So out of the shotgun. Lopez looking right, looking for his receiver. They were not on the same page. I believe he was looking for Marco Gomez. The clock will stop there on the incomplete pass. This is really right here, Haley, for the Edison Golden Bears. This is something that they really want to get into the end zone because this could separate them by possibly 2 scores if they get into the end zone and score when they get the football back to start the second half.
Yeah, the Golden Bears here have about a minute 10 seconds left to score.
Lopez rolling across the left side, being heavily chased. The pass is incomplete, but you got to give credit to 32. That's Jay Cifuentes. Is it 32 or 33? I trust your eyes better than mine. 32. Jay Cifuentes on the pressure, forcing Lopez to get rid of the football probably a little sooner than he wanted to. And there it is. The Edison Golden Bears want to talk about it. It's a 4th down. Are they going for it? They're going to try a field goal, or they're going to go for 7. We'll keep it. We'll take a quick break, Coach. We'll take a break. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, presented by Martinez and Associates. And we're back here to Alamo Stadium. 1:04 to go in this second quarter. Edison is looking for it. They're going deep into the end zone. The pass is caught across the middle of the field. Touchdown.
Number 5, Samad Bunch. Just a crazy athletic play there by Bunch, leaping over his defender, snagging it, making the gamble worth it here as the Golden Bears go up 6-0, and they go for the
extra point.
Extra point.
Getting ready to hold there is Roger Lopez. So what a big score there for the Edison Golden Bears. Really just a lot going on in the first half here with no score. And now the Edison Golden Bears will take the lead 7-0. Will put the Indians back against the wall here with under a minute to go. You are watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, presented by Rufio.
Solar is the fastest growing energy sector in the world. At Rufio, we believe in sustainability and renewable energy. If you're looking to reduce or eliminate your electric bills, increase your property's value, and reduce your carbon emissions, we've got you covered. Call us at 833-674-7663 or visit us at rufio.com.
We welcome you back to action here at Alamo Stadium, where the Edison Golden Bears have just completed a touchdown.
Yeah, 22-yard touchdown pass there from Lopez to Bunch puts the Golden Bears up 7-0, just under a minute, 59 seconds left here in the second quarter, and that is the second crazy athletic play we've seen from Bunch there, outside of his kind of punt, tap right back into the second or third yard line. So Bunch has definitely added his touch to the game here tonight.
4 plays, 43 yards, a minute and 4 seconds taken off the clock. It's a short kick, and it is fielded over by Isaiah Galindo, and he will get up to the 35-yard line. So the Indians have 51 seconds to nullify that and start this second half basically at square one. But the Indians, the last 2 offensive possessions, have shown some brightness between them, but they've not been able to find the end zone. All right, here we go. Salcedo into work. Here comes the blitz from the outside. Gets rid of the football along the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Just a little high, thrown for that intended receiver. He was looking for Saxon Langenberg, and the pass is incomplete here.
Yeah, and Langenberg was wide open there. That could have been a massive pickup for the Indians. Just overthrew him. Salcedo overthrew him just a little bit.
Big second down, 45 seconds to go here in this second quarter. The Indians do trail 7-0. Salcedo has plenty of room. Good protection. Just nothing available down the field. He does pick up the first down, which should stop the clock momentarily while the chain gang is able to get set. The Harlandale Indians do have some timeouts available, and I think they took one there. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, presented by Martinez and Associates.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
On a first down, 35 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Salcedo fakes a handoff. Looking downfield, finds a receiver in the middle, and the pass is incomplete. I believe that's the first drop there by his target, Joseph Esparza. Second drop for Esparza.
But he's wide open there.
He's been pretty clutch for the Indians down the field. All right, second down here, under half a minute to go. It's a high snap for Salcedo. Little screen play, a little too high. Pass is incomplete. Third down now for the Indians.
Bring up 3rd and 10 here. We've got 24 seconds left.
Outstanding entertainment from both
out of the shotgun. Indians have maybe one more play after this. Pass is nearly caught. I don't think he hung on to the football, but the pass was completed to Zion, I think. If it was a completion, I don't know. Yep, it was, and he's going to lose a few yards on that.
Bring in the special teams unit here for the Indians to kick it away.
Indians punting the ball away, and Haley, they just unable to really get things going. We see a few good plays coming from the Indians, and then they just cannot finish. They cannot finish what they start on offense and end up punting the ball away. The delay of the game is called against the Indians, so that's going to push them back another 5 yards. 18 seconds remaining here. I don't know. If I'm the coach of the Edison Golden Bears, I'm going to try at least one play to get into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. The kind of momentum is swinging in your favor right now with the last touchdown, the big play, and then that that defensive stop right now. So we'll see what happens.
So the punt will go deep, and that's going to go into the end zone. That would put the ball at the 25-yard line with 10 seconds to go here in this first half of play. Coach, if we use the scoreboard, we need to focus it because it's really out of focus. A 52-yard punt there for the Indians. So basically a prevent defense here now for the Indians. They do not want to give up a touchdown going in to this halftime.
Definitely don't want to give one up, considering Edison's going to start with the ball in the second half.
Edison does the wise thing and puts the knee on the ground. And that's it. The Indians will go to the locker room. They'll be trailing 7-0 over the Edison Golden Bears. We're going to take a small break. We're going to bring you some live action of both bands here, both the Harlandale Indians and the Edison Golden Bear Band. But when we come back, you are watching high school football.
Started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Belong to a place as much as it belongs to you. You call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops.
hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be a $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we present the award-winning Edison Golden Girls performing the appeal song to I Love Rock and Roll, made by our amazing Golden Hair Band. special thank you to the amazing Golden Bear Band for all of your hard work.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
The Harlandale Indians are trailing 7-0. We are just wrapping up halftime, and we can see that the Indians are ready to come back out, and we're looking at the Indians warm-up as well. And let's take a look at some of the first half statistics here. We've got 107 total yards right now for Edison Golden Bears. They've rushed the football 18 times for 73 yards. They've thrown 7 times, completed 3 passes for 34 yards, 1 interception, and that's for the Golden Bears. Time of possession for the Bears, 12 minutes, 27 seconds they've had the ball. Then the Indians, similarly with the same amount of total yards for the first half, 105 yards. They've rushed for 39 yards on 13 attempts, 1 fumble. In the air, 14 attempts, 7 completions, and 66 total yards. Time of possession, 10 minutes and 24 seconds for the Indians. Let's talk about some of the first half things that went well for the Indians. Haley, we talk about wide receiver number 16, Joseph Esparza. We'll see if we can get his numbers here in just a moment. But he's been pretty clutch for the Indians in the first half.
Yeah, Esparza just was all over the field here in the first half. As you see, the Indians headed out of the tunnel, getting ready to get the second half started here. But Esparza did a great job. We saw Saucedo hitting Esparza pretty much on every other play as the Golden Bears, they run out onto the field as well. But Overall, I would say, great defensive effort by the Indians, too. We had a sack there, I believe it was in the first quarter, by number 54, Julio Martinez. We've had some other standout plays from, I believe, number 33, Robert Acuna. We had one from number 22, Jackson Garcia, earlier in the game. So a great defensive effort to only hold these Golden Bears to just one score here that came with just 59 seconds left here in the second quarter. But the Indians, had a good first half. I think they're looking to kind of shake off some of those smaller mental mistakes and overall put some more offense together. We saw spurts of confidence there, but lost it a little bit towards the end of the second quarter.
6 of 8 is Joseph Esparza, 66 yards receiving, 67 yards receiving for Esparza. Now, as we mentioned earlier in the first half, that the Indians will be kicking off to the Edison Golden Bears. Want to give a shout out to our class of 98, Harlandale Indian class of 98. They are on the RC Audio Sports YouTube channel checking out the old alma mater here. So shout out to all those guys: Carlos Campos, Andy Silva, Ram Ramos, Mark Rodriguez. Here we go. From the 15 up to the 30, down to the 34-yard line. So the Edison Golden Bears ready to get back out into the field and add to their lead here. They had a touchdown late in the first half. So the Bears will be starting from their own 34-yard line.
While we're on the shout-out train, I want to give a shout-out to one of our YouTube watchers, or I guess someone that's tuning in on YouTube. Looks like Coach Roger Bonilla. He noted in that he coached Roger Lopez when he was 5 years old, the quarterback for the Edison Bears, and he's become such a stud. He's loved watching him grow up. He says this game's bringing a huge smile to his face. So thanks for tuning in, Coach Bonilla, and awesome to see Roger Lopez crushing it out here on the field tonight.
Bonilla also part of the class of 98. Yeah, those guys, the Bonilla brothers, twins, fast track stars. All right, here we go. Back to action. Lopez hands the ball over to the first man under, and someone is still on the ground, or running the football. It took just about every Indian on the field to bring him down, but it was a loss inside the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and that was number 22, Ethan Escamilla. We've seen him do that a couple of times tonight. Just tough to bring him down. It's taken 4 or 5, maybe, sometimes 6 different Indians to get him down.
So a third down here, a quick third down. Loss of 3 yards on that play. So 3rd and 15, we'll call it.
We're going to see great angle on the field here. Right on the side.
Oh, an early timeout. It's going to be called by, oh no. It's going to be a delay of game called against Edison here. That's going to push them back even farther. Make it a 3rd and 19 now. So maybe that changes up what they had. But they're probably going to go to the air on this one. So that secondary for the Indians needs to be ready. Golden Bears with 13 seconds on the play clock here. They've got their play out. 4 rushing linemen for the Indians. They put the pressure on. Pockets collapsing. Lopez still on his feet. Hit several times, and he's brought down inside the 30. Still a good defensive coverage by the front defensive line for the Indians. So now that's going to bring up a 4th down here.
Going to see the punting unit come out here for the Golden Bears.
Indians now with an opportunity here to get the football back, to see if they've kind of worked anything over halftime, to see if they can fix what's been going wrong with the Harlandale offense. On a high snap, the Indians close to getting a hand on that punt, but what a tremendous punt that is. Takes an Edison bounce and bounces out inside the 20, so the Indians will have the football at their own 18-yard line.
Yeah, great high punt there by the Golden Bears. It's going to give the Harlandale Indians decent field position as they're going to take over here at their own 18-yard line.
So some of the things that the Indians, when we talk about this offense, we talk about when Coach Torres came in, he brought in this offense. He brought in an offense that likes to go in the air. And we talk about those things, Haley, because it's important. If they're not connecting in the air, it goes for a really quick 3 and out. So let's see if the Indians can take some time off the clock. They go to the air, first play, left side, great connection, first down, out of bounds. That is Zion Molina. So that's the play you want for the Harlandale Indians to work coming out of this first half break.
Good pickup there. Good gain in yardage there. Quick offense here by the Indians. So we see Saucedo line up. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Saucedo, pass is caught along the 50, out of bounds. What a catch. It looked like he was going to a different receiver, but Rene Renteria was there to catch it.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to go to number 84, Saxon Langenberg, but Langenberg got taken down. Rene Renteria just happened to be right behind him, and another first down for the Indians.
Saucedo looking to get a little bit more calmer.
19-yard pickup there.
In this offense. Again, another completion to the left side. I believe that's Zion, and he gets over to the 42. That's Joseph Esparza. Check that on the catch. The Indians making some progress on their first series back, but looks like there's a Edison Golden Bear down, so we're going to go ahead and take it to a commercial here. We'll be right back. You're watching RC Audio Sports, and it's brought to you by Martinez and Associates.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is the top.
We welcome you back to action here where the Indians are moving the football. And Saucedo has to fall on it as he did not get a good connection there between the snap and the hold. So now the Indians will lose it down on that one and lose about 3 or 4 yards.
So that's going to bring up a third down here. Be 3rd and 7.
Indians started inside their own 20. They are now in Golden Bear territory.
5th play of the drive here for the Indians.
Twins receivers to each side now. Zion will get the carry. Plenty of room along the middle. Moves over to the right side. There's a flag on the play. But Zion Molina crosses the 40 down inside the 38-yard line. Oh, that looks like it might be coming back against the Indians. So we got an An Indian that is slow to get up. Yeah, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, and it's brought to you by Rufio.
Started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes.
Zion Molina with 9 yards on that prior carry. Tack on an extra 15 for a total of 24 yards on that play after that penalty by the Golden Bears. Salcedo is trying to get away from the defenders. He still does somehow. But oh boy, he was held up long enough for the rest of the Golden Bears to come back and bring him down. A big loss there for the Indians and a big defensive play for the Edison Golden Bears.
Yeah, massive play there for the Golden Bears. They definitely needed that after the last couple of plays by the Indians to cut that momentum down real quick. And this is going to bring up 2nd and 22 for the Indians.
Let's see what the Indians draw up here after that 16-yard loss. Salcedo on the screen, fires it to Molina. Molina trying to find some room, and he gets out of bounds, about the 23-yard line. Picks up a good little chunk of that. Makes it a more manageable third down for the Indians here, Haley.
Yeah, but still a little bit more yards to go than you'd like for your typical third down. Waiting for the scoreboard to update here, but I want to say it's going to be 3rd and 13, 3rd and 12.
So we got 6 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Indians with the football. They are in Golden Bear territory. Salcedo out of the shotgun. Looks right, now sets up. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got some room inside the 15, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Good decision there by Salcedo to tuck it and run.
Yeah, excellent pickup there by Salcedo. It's going to be close. It looks like he's
got it.
He's got it?
Yeah,
he's got it. They're moving the chains. It's a 17-yard carry by Salcedo. Amazing execution there by the Indians to pick up that first down after going down 2nd and 22.
We're watching Jacob Salcedo grow up before our eyes here, doing a great job of recognizing the defensive reads, deciding to pick up the football and take it on his own. Salcedo out of the backfield. The pass is caught. Nice sidestep inside of the 5-yard line. The Indians continuing to move forward. Saxon Langenberg, the receiver on that play.
Yeah, good little juke, little hezzy by Langenberg. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal, I believe, here for the Indians.
2nd and goal is correct. The clock continues to run at 6:26 to go here in this third quarter. You see the score 7-0. Here we go, the Indians inside the 5. Golden Bears looking to make a stop. Indians on the ground. Zion up the middle, down to the 1. Check that. That is Esparza.
It's going to be 3rd and 1. It's going going to bring up one of the biggest plays of the night here for the Indians. First chance to score.
Indeed, one of the biggest plays of the night. Ninth play of the drive here for the Indians. They're trying to punch it in and even up this score here with 5:33 to go in this third quarter. Man goes in motion. Little traffic. Zion Molina, no problem. He hits the express lane and gets into the end zone. The Indians are on the scoreboard, 7-6. Nice variation of plays here on this drive here. I believe that was the 10th play into the end zone here for the Indians. Jacob Salcedo, very calm, good decisions, hanging there in the pocket. When he needed to throw it, he threw it. When he needed to run it, he ran it.
Yeah, great execution there by Salcedo, but also the rest of the Indians, man, grinding it out. Great play there by Langenberg. We saw something from Zion with the actual score there. So everyone kind of team effort there to get to execute.
The snap was a little bit high, but the kick is good nonetheless. The Indians have tied it up. We are tied at 7 with 5:23 to go in this ball game. Check that, in this third quarter. You're watching RC Audio Sports, brought to you by Rufio.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
Welcome back to action. It's a short kick. It's going to be fielded inside the 25-yard line, and that Golden Bear had nowhere to go. That was Alex Hernandez. He's a senior. What a great drive by the Indians there. Took them 10 plays. Zion Molina caps it off with a touchdown. The extra point was good. We're all tied up at 7. Four minutes, 9 plays. 82-yard drive there for the Harlandale Indians. Now let's see if the defense can hold up. Lopez looking to answer right back for the Golden Bears. They keep it on the ground, find some room. Very little room, but positive yards nonetheless for the Golden Bears. They'll take that. We got another timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take that with them. We're going to go to break. You're watching RC Audio Sports, and it's brought to you by Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer.
Playing with rockets is great when you're a kid. But when it's time to get a mortgage, you quickly realize that a rocket is complicated and expensive. It's best to work with an independent mortgage broker instead. They're dedicated to getting you a home loan faster and more affordably. And they're more than just mortgage experts. They live right in your own neighborhood, so you don't have to go it alone. For mortgages that are faster, easier, and more affordable, find a local independent mortgage broker near you.
Welcome you back to Alamo Stadium as the Indians come off, one of the Indians come off the field off of his own strength there. So maybe just a little breather needed for him. Second down and about 7 yards to go here for the Edison Golden Bears. They have the football inside their own 30. Lopez will do it on a keeper. He gets across the 30, and he gets it right to the 32-yard line. So those are some good chunks, but now that's going to bring up a third down. Big third down here now for Edison if they want to keep this drive alive.
Want to give some quick other shout-outs to some of the folks, some of the fans, family that are tuning in. We have Priscilla, who has a son, number 70, Fabian Aguiar, who's a Golden Bear, but she is a Harlandale Indian class of 2001.
Appreciate you, Priscilla, for watching, but what a battle it is between the tackles and the Edison Golden Bears win that battle, pick up a first down, move the chains now for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, just really tough running we've seen tonight by the Golden Bears. Pick up a 6 there on the carry, but it's, again, just has taken multiple Indians to bring them down, practically every time they touch the ball.
Lopez for the Golden Bears, the quarterback, he's got 7 carries, 56 yards on the evening. A man goes in motion now for the Bears. They keep it to the right side. Finds a little bit of breathing room in between the right guard and tackle.
Yeah, good there. Good pickup there by Isaiah Tover, senior on this year's Bears team. Good pickup of 5. It's his first carry of the game. Bears looking to get a couple more.
We're now at the 3-minute and 10-second mark of this ball game. So now they come in a bunch formation with one receiver far to our near side. The Indians moving, free play for the Golden Bears. The pass is incomplete, but there's some movement there on the line. So there are some flags on the play. We do know that there was movement, and more than likely, I think that's going to be against the Indians. If it was against the Golden Bears, they would have stopped that play. It would have not developed. So 5-yard penalty, making it a. Well, let's see. Was that enough for a first down?
I think so. Yep. So they'll move the chains.
So new set of downs here. 2 first down drives for the Golden Bears on this series here. Getting chunks of yards as they need them. Keep it on the ground. Lopez finds some room along the right side. Gets across the 45 and brought down at the 40, picking up another first down. We're typically not used to seeing that the Harlandale Indian defense struggle this much. Over the past few years, that's been one of the Indians' strength, is to have a really tough defense.
That's a pickup of 13 there for Lopez. So again, another first down for the Golden Bears.
Roger Lopez, a senior for the Golden Bears. Twins to the right side, one receiver left. They keep it on the ground. Good solo tackle there by the Indians. Number 56 on that one. That is Aiden Sosa.
Yeah, he wrapped him up there.
That's what you call textbook style tackle right there. Got his arms right around the waist of the running back. Second down and 12 now for the Golden Bears. They come out in that tight bunch once again. Lopez fakes the handoff. Here come the Indians. The pass is incomplete. You got to credit that defensive rush right there by the same guy. That's 56 Sosa. He forced Lopez to get rid of that football.
Yeah, that was the first, I think one of the first times this games I've seen Lopez kind of get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of it as fast as he can and look a little bit hesitant about what was coming for him there.
Oh, he clearly saw that in his vision, and he got rid of that football a lot quicker than he wanted to, So now it's going to bring a third down here for the Golden Bears. Indians have the 5 defenders on the line. They rush 4. Left side, the pass incomplete. Again, that's pressure coming from the defense, not allowing Lopez to really have enough time to set and concentrate.
Yeah, the Harlandale defense picking it up a little bit there. You're seeing a little bit more pressure onto the Golden Bears, and that's going to bring out the punting unit for Edison.
So now special teams for both teams out. Back at the 10-yard line, I believe that's Esparza sitting at the 10-yard line waiting to get that punt. They'll let that punt drop, and it'll bounce, and good defensive effort, but not good enough there by the return team to keep that ball from going into the end zone. So that will be a touchback, and the Indians will have the ball at their own 25, and let's see, Haley, if the Harlandale Indians can pick up where they left off on their last drive.
Yeah, the Indians definitely here in this third quarter building some serious momentum on both sides of the ball. Had some great offensive plays there. Obviously, had the quick run, 1-yard touchdown run by Molina, but then had a great defensive stand, as I think we're seeing flags on the field.
Uh-oh.
Something against the Indians, just didn't hear what.
Well, that's going to put the Indians where they would have started at their own 25, back at their own 10. So the Indians are going to have a lot of work to do here on this series alone. As we take a look at the Harlandale Indian cheer squad, back onto the field for some action. Salcedo, they'll put on the ground to Zion. Zion will do a good job of getting a few chunks of yards, gets up to the 14-yard line. That's one of those things, Haley, where the Indians just don't want to be in too much of a hurry. Just go with what works. So now it's going to be a second down and 7 after that 3-yard pickup by Zion Molina. This time it's 2 receivers split out to each side. They move their man in motion. That's Esparza. He'll get the call, and he'll get right back to, well, almost the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up a yard, get up to the 15-yard line. So now it's going to put the Indians in a third down situation here. They definitely want to pick up a first down, obviously, but they don't want to give up any possession here in this part of the field. So
yeah,
it's going to be tough for the Indians.
Yeah, only 3rd and 5 for the Indians, so definitely not, not too steep of a mountain to climb here. But there looks like we're going to wait for the clock to run out as the third quarter expires.
Oh boy, that was a quick third quarter, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. When we come back, we'll start the fourth quarter of play. You are watching high school football on RC Audio Sports, and it's brought to you by Rufio.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
Welcome you back to the start of the fourth quarter. Who would have thought, Haley, that in the start of the fourth quarter, we're tied up at 7-7. But
yeah.
7-7 here, and what a game it's been. A big defensive matchup, and now we're looking at a big third down here. Salcedo looking, fires, the ball is caught, first down and some, still on his feet. Jackson Langenberg to the 30-yard line, along the sideline, at the 10, knocked out of bounds. What a connection between Salcedo and Saxon Langenberg. Huge play from the 15-yard line all the way down inside the 10. 75-yard reception by the Indians.
And that is exactly what the Indians needed here to get the momentum going as the fourth quarter gets started. It's going to put the Indians at some of their best field position to get this going. Again, correction there, 76-yard game to Langenberg.
What a big third down conversion. We were asking for a big third down play. We got it. They keep it on the ground. It goes to Esparza. He gets inside, down to the 7-yard line. Can the Indians maintain this momentum? That is the question.
Yeah, you could just see they're just more confident, less hesitant. Salcedo dropped back on that pass, took his time, hit his man, and here we are.
Second catch of the game for Saxon Langenberg, and what a time it came in the fourth quarter. Here come the Indians. Salcedo finds his receiver just a little too far out. He was looking for number 81, Michael Palomino. The pass is incomplete. Kind of slows down the momentum here just a tad bit for the Indians. But here we are once again on a third down situation for the Indians, Haley.
Yeah, we've seen them a couple of times here, especially in this second half, execute on third down. We saw him execute on third down, second and 22, chip away at 3rd and 12. So we'll see if the Indians can convert here.
Sixth play of the drive. Salcedo says, I'll take care of it myself, and he gets into the end zone on the quarterback keeper. 7-yard touchdown run by quarterback Jacob Salcedo. Indians take the lead. Back-to-back scoring drives for the Harlandale Indians. We talked about those halftime chats a little while ago, what those adjustments would be, and who would have thought it was just calm down, make some plays, finish out the drives. That's what the Indians have done here late in this second half.
Yeah, just not a lot of mental mistakes, not a lot of flags on the field. Some really big plays by a couple of the Indians. We'll see if they can
plays,
convert
one by
here.
Saxon Langenberg. There's the extra point, right through the uprights, right down the middle. The Indians now have a 1-touchdown lead. They lead 14-7 with 10:51 to go in this fourth quarter. You're watching RC Audio Sports, brought to you by Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer.
Finding the right home is hard. Now finding the right realtor, that's the easy part. Vanessa G. Medina with Proper Realty will work hard to help you find the right home for you and your family. Contact Vanessa today and let Proper Realty help you find your dream home.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez & Associates today at 210-337-1111.
The Indians kick off. The Golden Bears will take it from their own 10. And they get caught up at the 22. And the Indians making a big stop there. What a great momentum shift by the Indians late here in this fourth quarter. All right, we want to tell you about Rockin' G Grill over there on the golf course at Mission Del Lago, right next to On Par Golf. Our good friend Ray Garza, that's Rockin' G Grill. Ray Garza, Harlandale class of 1998. If you're hungry, stop by over in the Mission Del Lago area. They've got some great food specials. I recommend the hamburger, the bacon cheeseburger. Woo! Definitely. Go visit our friend Ray Garza at Rockin' G Grill.
I'm hungry.
Oh, it's good burgers. Here come the Edison Golden Bears. They need to respond here. They're starting at their own 22-yard line. They keep it up the middle, and that defense for the Indians makes the stop, only allowing maybe 2 yards on that play. Ethan Escamilla, the running back for Edison.
And what a momentum shift, Bobby, here. Not that the Indians seemed out of it in the first half, but just not as confident, weren't, necessarily the aggressor in this game. And whatever pep talk they got from Coach Torres at halftime surely worked, because they've come out here in the second half dominating on both sides of the ball.
A little bit of lean stuff for sure for this Harlandale Indian team. Now it's an opportunity here to make another stop. Good defense. Nice wrap up. Who is that down there? That's number 22, Jackson Garcia. What a great hustle play there for Jackson Garcia coming from the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, good little wrap up there by Garcia. He's able to bring him down. It looked like Edison might get some extra yardage there on that play.
That's that speed by Garcia. I can say that Jackson Garcia has a little bit faster speed than his father, Justin Garcia. Just a tad bit. I don't know. Out of the shotgun. Lopez going way deep. Pass incomplete. Right through his hands, the receiver there. Oh, intended for Isaiah Tovar. That would have been a huge play there for Edison. Hey, hung on to that football.
Yeah, one of the best passes we've seen from Lopez all night. I know Tovar is hitting himself a little bit for that, but still 9 minutes left. Lots of time left here in the ball game for the Golden Bears.
And it's a successful trip here for the defense to put and force a fourth down here. There's the punt. It's a high punt. Fair catch is called. The Indians need to get out of the way of that one, because if it just touches one of the Indians, that becomes a live football. So either way, the Indians will have the football. They are in control of this football game, but not by far. They are not. They are just only up by one score.
Yeah, this game is still in arm's reach, if not a little bit closer for the Golden Bears. We'll see if the Indians can come out here, make this a 2-score ball game, starting at their own 47-yard line. 9 minutes left on the dot here in the fourth quarter.
We have Isabella Tellez now manning our director's seat as well, under the tutelage of Coach Robert Villafranca. So we want to thank Isabella Tellez for joining the RC Audio Sports Group up here.
Killing it. Crushing it.
High snap. Zion will get it, but he'll get right back to the line of scrimmage.
That's so going to bring up 2nd and 10 here.
Indians taking off as much time as they possibly can here in this moment. Play clock down to 12. Again, trying to take as much time as they can. They're looking for a turnover there, but no.
Wrapped up there by number 61, Jose Hernandez, for the Golden Bears. That's going to be a loss of 3. Going to bring up 3rd and 13 for these Indians. And just like we said, Bobby, these Golden Bears are not out of it.
Oh, definitely not out of it. And the last thing the Indians want to do is feel that they have total control of this ball game. Salcedo drops back deep, steps up into the pocket, fires, looking like Brett Favre, and the pass is incomplete. Oh boy, that would have been a big catch. All by his lonesome was Rene Renteria. And that brings up a 4th down. It's going to give the Golden Bears an opportunity here.
Yeah, 2 big offensive, I don't even want to say miscues, but 2 big drops there by both the Golden Bears, then followed right back up by the Indians. So again, anyone's game here.
I just want to say that's a very good looking ball thrown there by Jacob Salcedo. I like how he set himself up, stepped up into the pocket, got rid of the football, and boy, just landed it pretty nice. Just not able to haul that one in. Low snap. Is the ball blocked? It was tipped, but it still goes. It had a lot of power, and the ball takes an Indian roll out of bounds at the Golden Bear 21-yard line. We've got a game for you today here.
Yeah, that punt got multiple hands on it, it looked like, but thankfully had enough power, if you're an Indians fan, to get about down to the 20. But yeah, they've been rushing. I think we talked about it, Bobby, in the first quarter.
Yeah, there was the first couple of punts. It looked like Edison was really going for the block, and they got pretty close, and they actually got a piece of it this time. All right, the Golden Bears now, plenty of time on the clock, 7.5 minutes to go. They're trailing by 7. The Golden Bears want to get into the end zone. Lopez looking, firing up, leaves it up. Good defensive coverage there by the Harlandale Indians. Nathaniel Vasquez, the defender on that. He was looking for his receiver there, the running back, Ethan Escamilla. And it was a good job by Nathaniel Vasquez, the linebacker, to follow his man down the field. 2nd down and 10. 1 receiver split to the far left side, 3 to our near side. Lopez drops back in the backfield. Screen pass, the ball thrown, the receiver not ready. 3rd down. Ethan Escamilla tripped himself up, or was tripped up by one of the linemen, and it ruined the timing of that play. So now it's a huge 3rd down here for Edison. Although, like we talked about, Haley, this only is 1 score difference between the 2 teams. But this is probably the biggest 3rd down of the night for Edison. So because it's that big, they want to talk about it. We're going to go ahead and take a break. You are watching RC Audio Sports on YouTube, and is brought to you by Martinez and Associates.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
When you belong to a place as much as it belongs to you, you call it home. A place to gather, entertain, and make memories near shops, restaurants, and green spaces. A place to raise a family and grow. Life is good here and getting better. And at Brooks, we are just getting started. Live Brooks.
Welcome back to North Central San Antonio, right near the San Antonio Zoo, in between the University of Incarnate Word and Trinity University. The Golden Bears on a big 3rd down. Here comes pressure. Lopez, rid of the football. Great defense. And the ball is incomplete. It was a great defensive effort on all sides, Haley. The defensive front line doing a great job of getting in the backfield. Once Lopez got rid of the football, there was great coverage by the backs.
Yeah, fantastic defense there. That pass got tipped and almost, it looked like number 22, Jackson Garcia, was like 1, maybe 2 steps away from catching that tipped pass. So, again, fantastic coverage there by the Indians to bring out the punting squad here for the Golden Bears.
Indians back to receive the football. Indians close to a block, but the punt is punted away. Fair catch at the 50-yard line. Now, again, this is still a one-score ball game. Harlandale up on top by 7 points. 7:03 to go here in this fourth quarter. And Haley, right now, how important is it for the Indians to manage this clock with 7 minutes to go?
Yeah, I mean, the Indians are in control of this game. They have been, honestly, since the start of the second half. They've really kind of maintained control. So they should be in no rush, right? No hurry, no rush. Of course, we want to get some more points on the board, but I think it's going to be all about clock management. Like you had said, Bobby, 7 minutes, 3 seconds left here in the fourth.
Right from midfield, Salcedo in the pocket, has pressured, steps up into the pocket, slides, picks up a couple of yards, maybe 3 yards, and what a great decision that was, because number 74 for the Golden Bears was right on his tail. That's Jace Rodriguez, was looking for a big sack, and Salcedo was able to get away.
Yeah, calm, cool, collected there by Salcedo. Did the right thing, didn't throw the ball away or try to hit someone, just ran it, slid it to stay safe, picked up a couple of yards, keep the clock running. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Indians.
Twins to each side now for Salcedo. One back in the backfield, that's Zion Molina. There's a flag on the play, so that'll stop play. But we'll be back in action tomorrow night, live from Harlandale Memorial Stadium. The McCullum Cowboys will be hosting the Highlands Owls, and we'll be there at Harlandale Memorial Stadium tomorrow to bring that game to you guys live as well. There is a penalty on the field, and that goes against the Indians, so that will bring them back 5 yards. The clock will continue to run with 6:15 to go. But we ask you, of course, if you are watching right now, we appreciate you, but also hit that subscribe button so you'll know every time we're on. Salcedo, plenty of time. Sets it, releases it, pass is caught, the 5. He's going to get into the end zone, and Saxon Langenberg once again coming up huge for the Indians. 48-yard catch there. But let's talk about Salcedo. He looked like he was going to go down, and he took his time, set his feet, and launched it.
Yeah, again, his patience on some of these plays is really, really great. Especially that one, he dodged a couple of Golden Bears. Looked like you said, Bobby's going to come down, but again, just really great reading the field, and also fantastic catch by Langenberg.
Yeah, great concentration. That ball hung up a little bit longer than probably Salcedo wanted it to, but nonetheless, Saxon Langenberg comes down with that one. The kick is up, and it is no good. So 20-7 our score with 5 minutes, 44 seconds to go in this ball game. We thank you for joining us. We'll be back in just a quick moment.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
Welcome you back to Alamo Stadium. Another touchdown and another one by Saxon Langenberg. It was the connection between Jacob Salcedo and Saxon Langenberg to get into the end zone. The Indians now lead 20-7 with 5 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this game, and the Indians now have just a little bit more of a cushion here, so they don't have to be so aggressive defensively.
Yeah, the Indians, we talked about it a couple minutes ago, Bobby, but, trying to manage the clock, but it's like, hey, if you can put some more points up onto the board, give yourself some cushion, definitely do so, as we see.
Still on his feet. He got ping-ponged all the way in, but what a comeback. He's at the 5. Check that. That's Samad Bunch into the end zone, and just as quickly as we were praising the Indians, Samad Bunch said, let me get in on this.
That's his second touchdown of the night for Bunch. So, like we said, he said, let me chip away at that. Let me get this momentum right back to us over here at the Golden Bears.
Let's calm that RC Audio Crew Sports up in that booth. Let's calm them down. Boy, oh boy, what a fantastic answer for the Edison Golden Bears. Huge extra point here for the Golden Bears. Let's just see if they are going for 2. They have plenty of time to set up. Excuse me, they're going for 1. Getting ready to kick is Emiliano Hernandez. Roger Lopez will be the holder. Someone called a timeout. What's going on here? Officials allowing these special teams to get set because it was, I guess, a very fast play. What a run back where it looked like Bunch was going to get brought down right between the 30 and the 40-yard line. Somehow pulled a Houdini.
You see some flags on the play.
So there's flags on the play there.
Before the kick.
So let's see what happens here. That's going to be called against the defense, which is Harlandale. So extra point is good. Our score, 20-14, plenty of time on the clock. Just when we were talking about how the Harlandale Indians gave themselves a little bit of a cushion, that cushion is now gone.
Yeah, and that's why we talked about clock management a little bit, Bobby. It's great that they got that cushion, but, fantastic run there by Bunch to, again, keep the Golden Bears within striking distance. This is nowhere close to being over.
Yeah, Indians were sitting on these nice little seats that we have up here in the press box, and now they're sitting on those steel beams outside, so not so comfortable here for the Harlandale Indians. Golden Bears having some fight in them. It's going to be interesting to see here what they do. Do they kick deep? Do they try for an onside? We'll see what the Golden Bear coaching staff decides to do here.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go, I don't know.
Indians trying to prepare for anything here. Edison will kick it. 15-yard line. Fielded. Sparza. Spin to the 30. The Indians will take over. They have the football.
5 minutes, 18 seconds left here in the fourth. So that's going to bring, I believe, the Indians right to the 39-yard line.
Indians have scored 3 touchdowns in their last 4 possessions.
So momentum and odds in the favor of the Indians here right now, but it's going to all be about clock management for the last 5 minutes of this ball game here for the Indians.
Salcedo, plenty of time. Now he has the rush, steps up into the pocket, and he'll go down. He'll lose about 3 yards. Salcedo with 31 rushing yards on 7 carries. Brings up a second down for the Indians. The clock continues to run at 4:43. One thing the Indians do not want is a 3 and out. Harlandale still with 3 timeouts. Zion Molina gets the carry. Picks up maybe a yard on that play.
Clock still running. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here.
Molina.
Indians are going to be at 3rd and I want to say 12.
Molina on that carry will get his 50th yard. Check that. That's his 41st yard on 13 carries. High snap. Salcedo rolls right, has a defender chasing him, gets rid of the football along the sideline, throws the pass. Is it intercepted?
No, got dropped. Yeah, almost intercepted there by none other than number 5, Samad Bunch, who we've talked about all night. That's going to be an incomplete pass, going to be 3 and out, so not ideal for the Indians here, Bobby, as they bring out their punting unit. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Golden Bears to march back down this field and make this score even, if not take the lead.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting right here. The last time the Indians punted the football, the Golden Bears got a little hand on the ball. They got a paw on it. There's a kick. It goes high. And a fair catch is made. They'll have the football at their own 30-yard line. So the defense for the Indians looking to come back big, or make a big stop, I should say. So now the Golden Bears will have the football at their own, we'll say their own 31-yard line. 3 minutes, 39 seconds to go. They're down just 6 points.
Now is when that extra point from a couple of minutes ago starts to become more and more important that the Indians missed.
Lopez has pressure, gets rid of the football, fires across the field. Very, very fortunate there for the Indians that ball was incomplete, because that defender went down, and no connection between Lopez and his intended receiver.
Yeah, good. I think pretty good pass there from Lopez, but again, the Harlandale defense has just really been bringing it on the last couple of defensive sets.
3 of 12. Lopez is passing the football this evening. Second down. 3:33 to go. Lopez out of the backfield. Good defensive pressure there.
Yeah, fantastic defensive pressure there by Harlandale Indians, number 54, I believe, Julio Martinez.
Julio Martinez, a great job there, because I promise you, if he's not there, that gives Lopez enough time to set and find his target, and quite possibly a big play there. So another incomplete pass there by Lopez.
And just like that, 3rd and 10 for these Golden Bears. Have to convert here, or
alive for the Golden Bears. 5 wide receiver set. Lopez putting it in the air. Wide open receiver. The pass is caught. What a catch there by the receiver. That's number 22.
Ethan Escamilla. None other. We talked about him a lot tonight there, but was wide open. Not sure what happened with the Indians defense there.
Fonseca, the defender on that play. But big first down. That's that conversion that you were talking about. Big play. Up the right side, up to the 30.
Quick pick up a 5 there for Bunch. actually 6, I believe it was. Should bring up 2nd and 4.
It's about a 40-yard pass play there. Brings up a 2nd down now. The Bears in Harlandale territory. 5 wide receiver set. Indians still bringing pressure across the middle. And the pass is intercepted at the 20, the 25. Taking it up to the 36-yard line.
And that is a game-saving play by number 20, Carlos de la Vega for the Indians.
Oh boy, what an interception there. What a big-time step up for number 20, de la Vega. But are there flags on the play, or do we just have?
I think we just have an injury. I didn't see any flags. I am seeing one now.
All right, well, let's take a look here. We're gonna try and reassess what just occurred here. Lopez was going down, and it looked like his intended receiver was open, but out of nowhere came Carlos de la Vega. So let's take a break here, and we'll come back and we'll try to see what happened. You're watching RC Audio Sports on YouTube, brought to you by Martinez and Associates. Welcome you back to action there. There was an illegal block after the interception, so it still will remain Harlandale basketball or Harlandale football, and then the Indians will set inside their own 20, but the Indians now have the football.
Fantastic play. Big shout out to number 20, Carlos de la Vega there for honestly, probably sealing the deal potentially here for the Indians if they can manage the clock right as the Indians get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the clock will continue to run. 2:06 to go here in this fourth quarter. Rockin' G Grill over in Mission Del Lago, the golf course, right next to On Par Golf. Go visit Ray Garza and his staff for some great food on the golf course. You don't have to be playing golf to go enjoy some of that fantastic food at Rockin' G Grill. Ray Garza, Harlandale class of 1998. Everyone is welcome, whether it's for a pregame meal or an early morning breakfast. If you want to hit the tee box, head on over to Mission Del Lago and visit Rockin' G Grill.
When you're hit by a motor vehicle, there's nobody that tells you that there's most likely going to be $1 billion insurance company protecting the driver that just hit you. It's a mistake to play in traffic, just like it's a mistake to go against an auto insurance company all alone. When you get into a car crash, don't fight the $1 billion auto insurance companies alone. If you've been injured in a car crash, call Martinez and Associates today at 210-337-1111.
We're back here from a quick injury timeout as the Harlandale Indians here was 2nd and 10. Yeah, they're a dance team for the Indians, going hard, getting everyone pumped up. Just under 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, trying to bring some pep, and another timeout that we have here.
Well, we could keep it right here on this timeout just to kind of recap everything. You know, all the action really feels like it came in the second half of play. The Golden Bears took the lead at halftime to go up 7-0. They came out in the second half, and they met a different squad in the second half in the Harlandale Indians than here that they've shown. So the Indians have regrouped offensively and did a much better job on the ground and in the air.
Yeah, the Indians have really just rose to the occasion here. You know, again, didn't look bad in the first half, but didn't have as much fire and intensity as they've had here in this second half, as they lead 20-14, a minute 56 left here. Massive play just happened by number 20, Carlos de la Vega. And want to give a shout out. We actually see that we have someone watching from Japan. Looks like it might be a big fan of Jacob Saucedo, who we've talked about a lot this game. Want to give a shout out to Mitsu Almendra. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Internet's amazing. Watch this game all the way from across the globe. It's awesome.
Indians needing to pick up some yards here. And boy, they're going the wrong direction on this one here. Second down turns into third down and long. That's one of the things, you know, when you're trying to wrap up a game, you do such a fantastic job of creating some big plays, taking the lead, a huge interception on the defense to give the offense an opportunity to wrap this up. And here we are now with Edison on the verge of making a stop and getting the ball back with enough time to potentially tie and or win this game.
Well, and as we've seen a couple of different times here in this game tonight, we've had a couple of huge plays, a touchdown, a return, a kickoff return for a touchdown. We had that, 80 or 70-something yard pass from Saucedo to Langenberg. So we've seen this game can change in a couple of seconds very quickly multiple times tonight.
And this right here, we talk about Saucedo and his maturity throughout this ball game. This is his first time as a starter this season with the Harlandale Indians as quarterback. But these pressure situations, especially now, are going to be the things that are going to set the tone for the rest of the season, not only for him, but the Harlandale Indians. So this right now, in this young season, the very first game of district, it is a big play for Saucedo and the offense for Harlandale.
Yeah, this is going to bring up 3rd and 11. Arguably one of the biggest plays tonight.
Edison, they want to stop, they want the ball back. They go with a quarterback keeper, and Saucedo will go down. So they're going to have the football inside their own 5, and they're going to have to punt this ball away. Here's the things to consider right now. What we've been watching from this football team in Edison is they've been aggressive on that punt block. They've got close a couple of times on the first 2 attempts, and then maybe on that 4th attempt, they actually put a hand on the football and almost got a big block on that one, but there was enough power in that kick that got the ball off. But I know these Golden Bears are going to be trying to get a block and maybe a score here.
Yeah, fantastic defense there by the Golden Bears to give them another opportunity here. We're going to take a quick timeout. We have an injury timeout here. You're watching RC Audio Sports, presented by Martinez and Associates.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start with your local independent mortgage broker. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's cheaper, faster, and easier is to talk to us first. Find your perfect mortgage match. Call us today.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women. providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
Here stadium where the Indians wanted to talk it over once again to see exactly what strategy they wanted to go out with 46 seconds left to go. The snap, they're going to punt it away. Edison's going to field it at the 40. Edison's going to try to get some room on the sideline. They take off some time on the clock. It's 39 seconds left to go. So about a 35-yard punt gets run back up inside the 45. You've asked the defense to do a lot of work for you all night long. Jackson Garcia. Nico Rodriguez. Carlos De La Vega.
Julio Martinez has been involved.
Big effort. Here we go. Shotgun Lopez. Indians bringing everyone down the middle. The pass a little bit too much. He had a receiver there looking for his receiver, Escamilla, I believe. And Escamilla could not get on it.
Just overthrew Escamilla a little bit there. He also got, Escamilla got a little tripped up.
5 seconds come off the clock there. No timeouts for Edison. The only timeouts they get if they go out of bounds or if a pass is incomplete and or a first down. Lopez. Plenty of time. Now he's rolling right. Still looking downfield, throws across, gets rid of the football, avoids a sack there. The defense doing its job, good coverage, good pressure.
More time, chopped off the clock here, 3rd and 10.
More of a prevent defense possibly, or do you keep the pressure on them? Keep the pressure on the quarterback, Lopez. Huge 3rd down now for Edison. Only trailing by 6. 26 seconds remain in this game. Lopez out of the shotgun. Here comes the pocket collapsing, but Lopez gets rid of it. Intercepted, and that's it. All he has to do is go down. 15 seconds remain. Who is that?
And that's going to be a game-sealing interception. I want to say by number 22, Jackson Garcia. It was hard. Everyone kind of got dogpiled. I think it was number 22.
Yeah, he was definitely in the vicinity. Well, let's see if we can find this person celebrating on the sideline.
Looks
oh boy,
like
we're gonna have to get that. That's gonna be important. It was a high thrown ball, just thrown in the air.
I think it got tipped.
Yeah.
on the way out.
There was lots of pressure coming in. Indians will take a knee. The Indians will let the clock roll down. Hey, we still have to pick our offensive and defensive player of the game here. What a game it's been. The Indians,
hang on,
and Indians fans at the edge of their seats here in this 4th quarter. And the Indians celebrate a victory. They open up district with the win at 20-14. Let's keep it right here. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back with some final analysis and pick an offensive and defensive player of the game. You're watching RC Audio Sports on YouTube, and it's brought to you by Texas Revolution Football, Youth Football and Cheer.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side, and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.
Live from the Southside Magazine is a Latina-owned online and print publication that helps residents and visitors learn more about the South Side of San Antonio and all of Texas. Magazine features and columns support the local community by telling stories that promote people and businesses. Our goal is to expand community relationships and give Southside San Antonio residents an opportunity to express themselves. Learn more at southsidesanantonio.com.
Doing hair is an art, and I take great pride in it. I love my job. I opened my original hair salon on this side of town 26 years ago, and I still have some of the same clients. My location at Brooks is a dream come true. This is the right time and the right place to start a business at Brooks. The South Side is growing so much.
What makes Brooks so attractive to business owners is the environment. Employees can live, work, learn, and play all in one area. The South San Antonio Chamber of Commerce is a cheerleader for businesses in and around Brooks, and we have a lot to be excited about. We're beginning to erase the economic gap between North and South San Antonio while still retaining our unique culture. Brooks is bringing economic prosperity to our side of town, and it's happening so quickly that the data is still catching up. Entrepreneurship is booming on the South Side. There's no limit to what can happen here.
Life has prepared me for this. The reason I'm a trial attorney is because I truly believe that's what I was meant to do. We do what we do because we've been given the God-given ability to do it. We have the ability to stand in front of a jury and help people out. I have my reasons. Upbringing, things that have happened in life, things that have either turned you into a fighter or make you hate unjust causes. Those are the reasons that I am a trial attorney.
And we welcome you back to Alamo Stadium. We are here in our post-game show. Haley Wilson, I'm Bobby Mendez. Thank you very much for joining us. What a great game it was. The Harlandale Indians will come out victorious 20-14 in their first district win. What momentum they have going into this season. And what a way they got this win, Haley.
Yeah, I mean, great ball game by both sides tonight. Game was pretty much scoreless until right before halftime when Edison struck first. A great touchdown pass from Roger Lopez to Samad Bunch, who we talked about quite a bit tonight. After halftime got started, it seemed like something just flipped in the Harlandale locker room at halftime. Harlandale immediately struck, then took another massive lead with a huge 90-yard drive, highlighted amazing pass from Saucedo to Langenberg to put them up, and then busted the score open, and again with another touchdown from Langenberg. So, while the game started off a little bit slower for both teams, definitely a great effort by the Indians tonight, and honestly, a really fantastic effort by the Golden Bears.
Yeah, I agree. The Golden Bears really put up a fight all the way to the very end. And, Coach, what a great time it was for the Indians offensively. We saw the maturity level of Jacob Salcedo there do a great job of maturing throughout the ball game and really kind of coming into his own and doing a great job of finding receivers. He was really comfortable with Esparza throwing him the ball quite a few times, and then he found Saxon Langenberg and found him a couple of times for a couple big bailouts on some third downs into the end zone and some really big plays.
Yeah, and the Golden Bears, I think, in that first half had all of the receivers on lock, and that's why Saucedo was forced to go to Esparza a ton in that first half. I don't know if just something like defensive assignments maybe changed at halftime, but then Langenberg was open and put it away a couple of times.
Saucedo found him. All right, so again, let's talk just briefly on the defensive side for the Harlandale Indians. They did a good job. They bent but didn't break. So the Indians defensively traditionally have been doing a good job on that side of the ball, and this time they helped with the victory.
Yeah, fantastic effort by the Indians across the board. Again, held this Edison team to just a couple of points here tonight. But I'm putting in my vote, my lock for the defensive player of the game, and that's going to be number 20, Carlos de la Vega. He had that, honestly, momentum shifting, I don't want to say game winning, but a massive momentum shifting interception here late in the fourth quarter that pretty much put this out of reach for Edison.
Yeah, when you talk about the great play of Jackson Garcia as well, but that I agree with you, Haley, that interception really changed the tone of the ball game for the Indians and really kind of transferred momentum to the offense and helped them as well come out. So I agree with you. So the player of the game, defensive player of the game, I should say, we'll go ahead and get that to number 20 for the Harlandale Indians.
Yeah, and for the offense,
Carlos de la Vega.
Yeah, for the offense, again, great effort across the board, fantastic precision and patience from Saucedo, like you had mentioned. We had some great plays from Esparza in the first half. But Saxon Langenberg, man, he had some massive plays, some fantastic catches, big, game-changing runs tonight. So that's my pick for tonight's offensive player of the game.
Can't disagree with you on that. Again, we just want to hit back to that maturity of Jacob Salcedo. He did a fantastic job of finding Saxon Langenberg, and Langenberg just made the plays.
Yeah.
He went into the end zone. So those two are our offense and defensive player of the game. And that's going to wrap us up for our broadcast here. We will be back in action tomorrow night. We'll be live at Harlandale Memorial Stadium. So again, please follow us. That's going to be a first district ball game for those two. It's going to be McCullum Cowboys and the Highlands Owls. So follow us, listen to our vodcast, whichever you like to call it. But we thank you for joining us. Haley Wilson, Coach Robert Villafranca, Isaiah Castro, Cesar Mendez, Isabella Tellez, and Joey Mejia on the numbers. We thank him and thank all of you for watching all around the world. We appreciate you. Have a good night.
It started in 2019 with Texas Revolution Youth Football and Cheer. It was inspired by my sister, my late sister, Patricia Galaxy Mora. She had passed away. Before she had passed away, we had conversations about starting my own organization. Right now, our actual motivation is to get these kids to the next level as far as getting ready for middle school and high school football. Our plan for Texas Revolution is not only teaching them the fundamentals of football and cheer, but it's also teaching them how to be great young men and women, providing for the city south side and also raising them right. No pass, no play. Being here and being very respectful to their coaches, to their moms, their dads, their guardians. And that's what we strive for, is to raising the next generation of athletes, but also great men and women too as well. Look us up on Facebook too as well for any questions or any concerns that you may have as well.